All right, so we've got our ground check working. Now what I want to do is add basically a ceiling check. Because what we're going to do is eventually, so right now, like this is testing whether they're hitting the ground on the bottom. I want to test whether we're hitting the ground on our heads. The reason why it isn't really important right at this very moment, but it will be in the future steps because we're going to tell our player to move from down to up. And we need to say, oh, if you hit the ceiling, stop moving up. Because otherwise it's just going to be jamming up against it. And it's just going to get all weird and not good. So we're going to go ahead and add another. We'll make this private bool ceiling. And we'll set that initially equal to false as well. Not that it really matters. And let's just switch this back to private. There's no reason to make this public, right? I'm a private person. So we're going to do a private for that. And then I did the enemy mask. I think I got all the things I need. And then let's see. Where are we? Okay. We're just going to literally take this and just kind of do the exact same thing, but flip it around. So I'm going to grab, we're going to go ahead and do ceiling is going to be equal to, and this will be ceiling. Did I spell that right? That looks wrong to me. Check. Oops. Check. And we're literally going to copy and paste this. So I'm going to Control C, Control V. Put a space in there. Okay. And this will be called ceiling check. Ceiling check. Return false, return true. So all the rest of it's kind of the same, except we do not want a minus vector up. And I did red because it was green. The sky is blue, so this should be, we'll do yellow. Could be orange. Is orange an available color? I'm not even sure. So I'm going to change the color to orange. And that should be good. That's, I think, it. So let's go ahead and save that. And let's just, we'll come back to it. Okay. So we did that. And then the other thing I need to do besides the ground check is the enemy check, I guess we'll call it. But unlike the enemy check, I don't need to return a true or false. So we're literally just going to run on the fixed update a function just called enemy check. And it's not going to return anything. It's literally just going to run. Because I don't need to know whether I hit an enemy. I just need to kill the enemy, right? So we'll run enemy check. So I'm again going to copy this ground check. And then after the ceiling one, paste it. But it's not going to be a bool because we're not returning anything. It's going to be a void. And we'll say enemy check. All right. And we still want it to be down. That's totally fine. Let's up this to 0.75. Just, oops, that was a Y. 0.75. That way we make sure that if the enemy's there, we really hit it. Down. Let's change the color from, let's do yellow. Okay. And basically we say if he hits something, what I want to do is murder the thing that's there. So if collider, blah, blah, blah. And we're just going to say destroy. And it's going to be the hit.collider.game object. Like so. And we don't need an else because there is no other else. Okay, so it just does this and then that's it. And that should work as well, I believe. So let's just save that, Control S. And let's go back here. And let's see. Oh, and color does not contain definition for orange. Oh, orange is apparently not an option. All right. Gosh. Let's go. We're doing ceiling, right? What other colors? I really don't want to do green. I don't want to do blue. Let's do yellow here. I don't know what colors are available. Probably could do some RGB thing, and then we'll just do blue for down here. I'm sure those will work. I don't know how orange. Maybe I spelled orange wrong. Did I spell orange wrong? I think I spelled orange right. I don't know. All right. So let's hit play and see. I'm just going to let this guy murder me. Oh boy. That's no good. Fell right through the ground. Let's see. Player. Move up. Let's hit play. Make sure we're... Alright. Let's see what we did here. Avoid enemy check. This shouldn't really be affecting it. Well, I'm an idiot. Figured out why it wasn't working. So it's enemy check, right? So I'm doing that thing, and then I'm testing if we're hitting the ground. So basically what is happening is that when I touch the ground, I just destroy the ground. So this actually is supposed to be enemy mask. My bad. Enemy mask. And then, I guess that doesn't really matter. Okay. So now save it. Hopefully this works. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't working. Alright, let's see. Let's go over here. This guy kill us. Oh, I end up killing him. But you can see the blue is overriding the red. So I can't really see the red. So I think what I'm going to do, it sounds kind of silly, but let's do this. I think it's because one's happening the other. So I'm actually going to grab my enemy check and put that before... Oh, actually, you know what? That one doesn't matter. Put that there. Let's take the enemy check, Control X, and we're going to put it up here, Control V. And let's see if that works. The other thing to do is to change the amount of time that each one is being held for. But let's see if I just put that in front of the other one, so it runs before. There we go. Now I can see the blue underneath my red. Because I made that one 0.75, and then look at it's like we're beautiful colors. Okay, so now you can see the Raycast. We have a ceiling check, we have a ground check, and we have an enemy check. And the nice thing is it doesn't require another script. It's all on this one script, so we can get rid of that ground check script. It also doesn't require another object. It's cleaner, it runs faster, the whole 9 yards. It's just this little bit of code, and you can utilize this for all sorts of things. So if you want to have something where the guy shoots somebody, which is what we're going to use this for later in 3D, you do the exact same thing. You shoot a ray out, but instead of it being a 2D ray, it'll be a 3D ray. That's the only real difference. Yeah, so that's basically it. So call this one good. It's already saved. And then the next video we will carry.